Hello everybody, Thomas here. Thanks for clicking onto this video and thank you for giving me your attention for the reasons why I hate 21 Pilots. Yes, this is a video on why I hate 21 Pilots. If you saw my last video, it's called Why I Love 21 Pilots, and this is called Why I Hate 21 Pilots. This is a new series that I'm doing, and I don't want you to think that I actually do hate this band, because 21 Pilots is actually my favorite band. And now, before you leave, you're like,
whoa, Thomas, this is called Why I Hate 21 Pilots.
Yes, I'm still gonna give you a top 5 list on what I hate about 21 Pilots and things I dislike about 21 Pilots. But I'll tell you right now, I love 21 Pilots. They're my favorite band, and I have to go and say that. But before we get into this 5 list, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like, and if not, please leave in the comments below why you didn't. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you like this video, like past videos, and want to see more in the future. So let's get into the top 5 reasons 21 Pilots. Okay, so my number 5 reason why I love 21 Pilots, spoiler alert, was the fans. And my number 5 reason why I hate 21 Pilots is the fans. Yeah, I know, I'm sounding pretty angry right now. But that's because the fans are an amazing part of what makes 21 Pilots 21 Pilots. But there are also those toxic fans, those mean fans, those people that are like,
you can't call 21 Pilots 21 Pilots.
There's people that are like,
if you don't like this song, you suck.
Some people are like,
oh, you don't love regional at best? Well, screw you. Oh, you don't like scaled and icy? Well, screw you.
Oh, you don't like this song? Well, screw you. Oh, you don't like Blurry Face? Well, screw you.
oh, you don't like self-titled album? Well, screw you. There's some pretty angry fans out there. It's true. There are people that are like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. And that all really does take away from how amazing some of these fans are. You know, some of the Skeleton Clique, or some of the clique, are so talented and so passionate and so happy, but some people use this passion to drive anger. It's like,
if you don't believe this, you suck.
You know, and that's one thing that I really do dislike about 21 Pilots, is that these negative people do take away from what makes the Skeleton Clique so great. Because the Skeleton Clique is great. There are some amazing people in it. You could tell, you know, from different posts and different, a bunch of different things. I do feel like my number 5 reason why I hate 21 Pilots is their toxic fans. Hey, my number 4 reason is a weird one. It really is, but I've noticed it more and more over the last couple weeks that I've been doing reaction videos. I've been doing some reaction videos to every 21 Pilots song. I'm starting with the self-titled, then going all the way up to Scaled and Icy, because I'm ranking them to see which one I actually love the most. And I'm only ranking each song a 0.5 or a 1. Nothing super crazy and nothing super definite, but it'll help me decide what are the best 21 Pilots albums and how they rank. But one thing that I really noticed with the Regional at Best album and with the No Fun Intended album, which obviously is back before Tyler Joseph was part of 21 Pilots and he was doing all the stuff himself, there's a lot of playfulness in Tyler Joseph's voice. There's not a lot of control in some of that earlier stuff. And that's actually my number 4 reason why I hate 21 Pilots. And this is the most real topic of this countdown, because yes, 21 Pilots has this, you know, instinctive sound when it comes to the vocals, right? But over the last few years, there's been so much more control in those vocals. Yeah, all the way from Vessel to now, you know that a 21 Pilots is a 21 Pilots song because of Tyler Joseph's vocals. But like I said, with Regional at Best, No Fun Intended, those earlier works, there's a lot of playfulness in his vocals, and I don't really know how to elaborate on that other than the way that he's pronouncing things. It doesn't feel like he has as much control. But and I'm not saying that he's untalented, because that is not the case. He's actually extremely talented, and that is shown throughout the years as time progresses, and as he, works with different people and all that kind of stuff. It obviously shows how much talent Tyler Joseph has, and his writing ability and his producing ability, all that kind of stuff. But I do have to say, my number 4 reason why I
hate 21 Pilots is Tyler Joseph's vocals on his earlier material.
Number 3 is the Taco Bell saga. The number 3 reason I hate 21 Pilots is actually not even a 21 Pilots problem. It's the Taco Bell saga. There are so many people that are like,
Taco Bell Saga is so good! If you don't like it, screw you!
But honestly, that is one song that obviously was made as a joke. It was made for fun. It was made as a fun, But the thing is, there's fans that actually, I believe, think that it's a good song. And spoiler alert, I did give this song a 0 on my reaction for No Fun Intended, because I did do a no fun intended reaction as well, so you should check that out as well. I have to say, Taco Bell Saga
is not good.
Yes, it was made for fun. It was made as a joke. But honestly, it's just not good. It wasn't made to be good. It wasn't made to be, liked. It was made for fun, probably for a school project or something like that. It wasn't anything crazy. So yes, my number 3 reason
why I hate 21 Pilots is that Taco Bell saga.
Especially considering that they are sponsored by Chipotle, like it doesn't even make sense.
Okay. My number 2 reason
that I despise 21 Pilots
is that Regional at Best hasn't been released. Yeah, they've done bonus tracks on Vessel in different parts of the world. They've done different versions of some of the songs on Vessel. They did better produced versions on Vessel. But there's still some songs that's never even made it to any extra or bonus track, or made it to, the United States as a bonus track, because I love Lovely, but the version of Lovely from Vessel is a Japan only. When thinking about it, I would love to hear the rest of Regional at Best reproduced and sold again. Knowing that Tyler and Josh know that the fans keep talking about it, and Regional at Best's 10-year anniversary did happen this year, it kind of sucks that we haven't actually seen that. It would have been amazing if we did see that for the 10-year anniversary, but maybe we'll get it for 15 or 20, I don't know. It's just crazy to me that so many people love these songs, even though they're not that well produced or anything like that. Some of them are actually really well done. Then there's some that aren't so well done. But that has to do with Tyler and Josh working on it themselves, not having any help, not doing anything with a producer or with a record label. But then after the fact, with Vessel, they're able to do that, and Regional at Best isn't able to be released, I guess, unless the record label says that it's cool. I'm not exactly sure on that.
But my number 2 reason why I hate 21 Pilots is that Regional at Best hasn't been re-released.
Number 1 may not be a really good reason, but I gotta tell you a reason why I hate 21 Pilots. My number 1 reason why I hate 21 Pilots is they haven't actually done any featured songs. They haven't been featured in any songs, and they haven't had anybody feature on their songs. I will say that there's a Watsky song that Josh is doing the drums, but it's not featuring 21 Pilots. Josh is just doing the drums. Yeah, 21 Pilots at the beginning, like during the Regional at Best era, there was a couple people on those albums, but they were their friends, or Zach Joseph, and that's Tyler Joseph's brother. So really what I'm trying to say is, I know 21 Pilots does so well on their own, and they've done an amazing job on their own. But I feel like if they got with somebody maybe like John Bellion, or even, No, especially John Bellion. John Bellion would be awesome with 21 Pilots. Or, you know, even, I know people probably wouldn't like this, but AJR. A lot of people hate AJR. I actually enjoy them. I don't like how some of the songs do sound very similar to one another, but I feel like if they did a collab with 21 Pilots AJR, it would be pretty good, honestly, if they did it right. But that's the thing, it just has to be the right artist, it has to be the right people, it has to be some good vocals, it has to be a good rap verse, it has to, you know, it has to have so many conjoined things, and I feel like maybe the reason why they aren't going to do it, or won't do it, or haven't done it, is because there's already so much pressure on making these songs good that if there's another person added, you gotta, you know, make sure that they have these same feelings that you do. Not in the same way that 21 Pilots and A$AP Rocky performed at the MTV Movie Awards or MTV Music Awards at, what, in 2016? Not something like that, because they obviously performed their own songs but grouped together, which was very strange, and that might have not been 2016. It was sometime, but A$AP Rocky and 21 Pilots did perform together, but it was their own songs and they kind of mixed them up, it was strange. It was strange for sure. And with their live shows, they will do songs with the opening acts and, you know, do stuff together, but there hasn't been anything released other than the Mute Math releases from Blurryface, which those were really cool as well. But like I said, there hasn't been like a major feature, and I don't know exactly who would be good at doing this, like I said. And maybe you could let me know in the comments below who you feel like would be a great artist to work with 21 Pilots. My go-to would be John Bellion. I love John Bellion, I love 21 Pilots, I think they would be great together. As long as they had the same vision. And the thing is too, John Bellion has signed a newer band called Lawrence, and so it would be cool if all three of them kind of just did something together. I feel like that would be a really fun thing to do as well, but like I said, it's hard to just figure out what clicks, you know? So I could see why they don't do it or haven't done it or won't do it, but I think that is my #1 reason.
Well, I hate 21 Pilots.
So, what do you think of these lists? Do you think that this is a cool way of, you know, representing how I feel about a topic, especially right now, 21 Pilots. 21 Pilots is my favorite band, I will reiterate that. And I don't hate them, but I have to express things that I dislike about them in this video. So yes, I love 21 Pilots, I don't hate 21 Pilots, but there are 5 reasons why, yeah, and I could see why people could hate them, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But how did you think about this? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you do end up liking it. If not, please leave in the comments below why you didn't. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure to click that subscribe button. If you like this video, like past videos and want to see more in the future, let me know down below as well if there's any other topics that you would like me to cover for this love/hate series. Thank you so much. Goodbye.